Welcome to the Iowa primary election recap. We've got an incredible analyst here, Greg Baker, and we've got Tamara, who probably understands Iowa as well as anybody. You travel every county, right?
I try.
And so why don't you share with the viewers what you think happened Tuesday night and what the ramifications are, say, for the general election and for the culture at large.
Yeah, well, there's a lot that happened Tuesday night. U.S. Senate, Bruce Braley, of course, won. It was an uncontested race, so Congressman Braley will go on to be the Democratic nominee for United States Senate for the first open U.S. Senate race we've had since the early 1980s.
30 years.
30 years, that's right. And it's Tom Harkins retired. And the Iowa Republican U.S. Senate side, a lot of people thought, well, there's a good chance this is going to go to convention.
Maybe be close.
There is 5 candidates in the race, 4 that are extremely competitive, they had money coming in, they're advertising, they had grassroots, but ended up being a landslide. Joni Ernst ended up getting above 50% of the vote.
And she just needed 35%.
Just needed 35 in a 4-way race. What essentially we saw really happen was Joni did very well in eastern Iowa, very, very well. And some counties above 70% of the vote supported her in eastern Iowa in a 4-way race. So she really had the support out there.
Yeah.
Sam did well in the 4th Congressional District, but Joni did, of course, well in District 3. That's her home district, where her state Senate district is at. And did well out east and ended up walking away with above 55% in a 4-way race.
What do you attribute that massive vote count in eastern Iowa to? Why did eastern Iowa go 70% for Joni Ernst?
What I really think is people are really weighing Mark Jacobs and Joni Ernst out in eastern Iowa. They're really weighing the two. I think people for a long time were undecided between them. Joni did the 2 TV ads that got her a little bit of national publicity to get her name out there.
Mm-hmm.
She started seeing a little bit of momentum. So what started happening is when Joni gained the momentum, almost every single day Mark Jacobs is losing more and more votes to Joni. And as you saw in the polls, every single poll that came out, Jacobs was slightly less, and Joni was growing more and more.
Now, one of the big takeaways that I heard from a number of people was that Mark Jacobs spent, I think, a record amount for a primary.
That is correct.
Over $3 million of his own dollars, and then probably another several hundred thousand in donations. And yet he got 17%?
17, that's correct. Sam Clovis got 18, yeah.
So Sam Clovis...
And Sam Clovis had no money to spend.
Exactly. So that just goes to show you, grassroots folks, you can make the difference. It isn't all about big, big money.
Imagine if that money would have been behind a Sam Clovis.
Yes.
What difference could have made?
Right.